morning, this is Trie, and this is Morning Mind Dump. Good morning, this is Trie from Morning Mind Dump, and it is a fabulous morning, and I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you who are listening. Probably only one person. Oh, wait, maybe two, because include me. I do listen back on occasion just to get feedback for myself to see what things I can do better. How many times I say I learned that in speech class in college, is try not to say all the time. So for me to be doing this podcast is actually kind of funny. So I never thought I would be standing up in front of people or voicing myself in the world like this. But I feel like I'm guided to, so here I am, putting myself out there. This is my perspective, and you can agree or not agree. And it's always good to have different perspectives, so I encourage people to get on my social media. Tell me if you agree or not with what I'm saying. I encourage it. And also, I just recently learned that I believe I can have a live audience, like call-in. So I'm gonna learn how to do that. And this bird really wants to be on my podcast this morning. Hi. You gonna tell us a story? Yeah? Oh gosh, this is funny. So yeah, I'm Trie, if I didn't say it already. This is Morning Mind Dump. I think this is gonna be another one of those mornings. Maybe it's gonna be like this all week. I feel like retrograde, I don't know, it's kind of whacking me out, and I don't know where my head's at, and it keeps going in all different directions. So hopefully I can stay on topic. Yesterday, I really had a hard time. He's laughing. Thank you, Crow. I am your host, Trie. Today we're going to talk about letting go. Letting go to those people that don't see your worth, whether it's romantic or platonic. I'm pretty sure I had another podcast about this, but it's really important to talk about because I think people need to hear. I'm feeling guided to talk about it, to remind myself too, and that it's okay. It's okay to let go of people who don't see your worth. Or maybe they can't see it. Maybe they just can't see. Sometimes people are misunderstood. And I think they judge people maybe too soon. But that's not for us to decide whether or not they do that. So anyway, grab your coffee, tea, smoothie, whatever you're drinking. Let's get into it. I was thinking last night about relationships and how sometimes I bend over backwards trying to fit into somebody's life who really just doesn't appreciate me. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I thought, why not do a podcast about it? And then I thought, why are we doing yoga poses in relationships that don't appreciate our flexibility? Seriously. It's okay to be vulnerable with people, Vulnerability is like showing off your poses that you can do, and you can put your leg up in the air and balance and peacock yourself. It's okay to do that. Show people who you are, as long as you're authentic and genuine. Don't pretend to be something you're not. But and some people will love it, They'll recognize your talent and want to get to know you more. But here's the kicker. If you notice someone's not reciprocating or they're not being vulnerable, it's perfectly fine to retreat and let them be themselves. You can let go. You can go off and be fabulous somewhere else. Just hold on to your boundaries. Love yourself. Know your worth. Seriously, if somebody doesn't see your value, then it's like they're trying to pay for a Picasso with Monopoly money. Not on my watch, right? Not on your watch. Don't let that happen. Don't let somebody pay with Monopoly money or counterfeit money. It's not real. And, just because you want somebody in your life doesn't mean that person is right for you or should be in your life. I think the universe, God, or whoever, the higher power that you believe in has your back. I believe that they have your back. And if you're putting out there the right vibrations, if you're putting out the right vibrations and you clearly state what it is you're looking for, then the universe, God, whoever will know exactly if that person is right for you or not. And they'll protect you and guide you elsewhere if they're not. And look for the signs. Don't hold on to the possibility of them changing their mind. Maybe later on, maybe it's about timing. Maybe you come into their life and they have gone through some trauma and they don't see your worth because they've never experienced anyone like you before, or they could feel like you're not real, you're too good to be true, right? When in fact you are, but they can't see that because they're traumatized. They need to work on themselves. They need to heal. They need to fix themselves before they can go out there and be with somebody else. And so if you pick up on somebody having a hard time and you're empathetic towards them and you know that they have gone through some trauma, don't try to be their friend. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't change it for the world. This is what happened to me. I did reach out to somebody because I felt empathy for a person, and I really just wanted to be a good friend. I really did. Deep down, like in any relationship I have, it's very, very important for me to have a good friendship that's trusting and open and honest. That is the most important thing in any of my relationships, friendship or romantic. And if I can't get that first, then I don't feel like the relationship will last. So then I figure, why bother? You know? So I did try to reach out to somebody. Poor timing. And yeah, of course they pushed away. Why wouldn't they? That's scary. You know, somebody coming at you all loving, and you're just like, there's no way that you're real. So this person wasn't ready for me, and it may never be ready for me, and that's fine. If it's not supposed to be, it won't be. And I know that if I put out the right vibrations, that the right person will come for me. And I'm not settling for anybody. Like, I'm not just dating for the sake of dating. You know, I'm older, and I know I've proven that I don't really need anyone else but myself. Yes, I'm independent. I am strong, and I will overcome obstacles on my own, but I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. You know, that's okay for now. It's okay that I'm on this journey of, like, learning about myself and learning who I need to let go of, who doesn't fit into my current circle. You know, I don't want negative people around me. I'm sorry if you're struggling, but I had my own struggles, and I just had to be strong and overcome them, because if I wallowed in that forever, I would be miserable like my mom was her whole life. Things had happened to her that she regretted or was sad about, and I believe that, I mean, she's not here to defend herself, whatever, or talk about her story, but I feel like I was the one person that knew my mom the most. I did have the most empathy for her, because I do look at, or I try to look at somebody's situation in their eyes, with their perspective. I do. And when somebody once questioned me of my perspective, and I got a little offended because they didn't really know me, and they didn't want to get to know me. But again, protected from this person who potentially could have done more damage to me while I was trying to be helpful to them. It's a possibility. Never thought of it that way, but you know, you don't want to fit into a pair of shoes that are too small for you. You know, it's painful, it's unnecessary. You know, just wait for that perfect pair of shoes that's comfortable, reliable. Oh, I always wanted a pair of boots that were like to my knees, a pair of black boots, and I could just never find the right pair. They always felt weird around my calves because my calves have a lot of muscle because I walk a lot. And so, but my feet are tiny. And then one day I went to Job Lot and I saw a pair of shoes and I was like, oh, these are really pretty. Let me try them on. Oh my God, I tried them on and they were the most fabulous fitting boots. I was like, I need these. And I looked at the price. At first I thought they were $100 and I was like, oh my God, where am I going to get $100? But then I looked at the price because that was the regular price somewhere else in a department store or whatever. And these boots were only $30. And I, at the time, still I was struggling trying to get $30, but I was like, I need these boots. I gotta have these boots. So I bought them, and they're my favorite boots in the world. So now I feel like I can conquer the world with my boots. My favorite black boots. And I get so many compliments too. So today's poll question is to my lovely listeners who have stayed on this long. Have you ever had to let go of someone who didn't see your worth? You know, how did it make you feel? And what did you learn from it? Head over to my interaction section of this, or Instagram, Facebook, Morning Mind Dump, and let me know. I would love to hear how you've overcame it. Remember to set your boundaries, love yourself, trust that the right people will come into your life. And I think that's it. That's my dump for today. Definitely another one that I'm very strongly passionate about. Letting go of things, people. Maybe that's like gonna be my whole theme for the week. I'm just gonna keep talking about it until I have it instilled in my head too, because I forget sometimes, and then I see myself in the same situation, and I'm like, why am I doing this again? This is why am I chasing somebody? And they're letting me chase them. Of course, it's good for their ego, right? But yeah, trees don't run after people. So I have to remember that. Trees are stationary. People come to them, they hug them, right? Yeah. All right. So until next time, stay grounded. Obviously, stay fabulous. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Much hugs. Bye. Thank you for tuning into Morning Mind Dump with Trie. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a review. Share the podcast with your friends and family who might need a little morning inspiration. Much love and hugs.